They're all sitting there in the kitchen.
And this is downstairs.
Downstairs. I walked in and I said, Ron and Linda, you need to leave. And my wife said, they're not going anywhere. I'm half owner of this place. They stay here as long as they want to.
Mm-hmm.
So I went outside, I got my gun, I walked back in, I shot them all in the head. Then I shot them all in the head again to make sure they were down.
Okay.
When Ron and Linda traveled in from out of town, it wasn't because of conflict. They came to help their daughter, Tonya, who was recovering from back surgery. She needed support, care, and time to heal, and her parents stepped in, as they always had. They stayed temporarily in the home Tonya shared with her husband, Jesse Huy. What should have been a period of recovery became something far darker. According to investigators, tension had already been present in the marriage before that night. Stress, control issues, and unresolved conflict lingered beneath the surface. No one expected what would happen next. At some point, an argument erupted inside the home. What words were exchanged may never be fully known, but what followed was devastating. Police say Ron was shot first. Next was Linda. In seconds, two parents who had traveled to care for their child were gone. Tonya was shot last. Recovering from surgery, she was physically vulnerable and trapped in a situation she could not outrun. The very people who came to help her were already dead. Jesse called the police himself. When officers arrived, Jesse Huy was taken into custody, and prosecutors later described the killings as intentional acts of domestic violence. Court filings laid out the sequence, the weapon, and the devastating timeline, how quickly an argument became irreversible. According to news reports, after pleading guilty to 3 counts of first-degree murder and related charges, he received 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole, 1 for each murder charge. He also received additional prison time, 9 years for the armed criminal action charges, to be served consecutively. That means he will spend the rest of his life in prison, as each life sentence is served one after the other, and he is not eligible for parole. Sometimes help arrives too late, and sometimes the danger is already inside the house.